Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women, I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. 10 change, West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Herbert off of play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Dillon on the inside. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The first carry down. This is Williams. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Nix. Screen play set up for Williams. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go!
To throw is Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Baylor Tigers. 380. Good hunt.
And Johnston sent in motion.
What is it?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Line.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
12.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. That one out wide and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 39 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 4.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Throwing Nix.
Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
On play action, here's Nix.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Dragon 60. Ready? Ready?
They'll go play action with Nix. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Garrett Wilson.
42 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Herbert.
That's complete to Tony. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Flushed out right. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert now. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Go.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Operating from the gun. Nix. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
That's taken on the 25.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice. A few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got this down to the 35. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be caught by Tony. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back to throw. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there. Zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Garrett Wilson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And this is going to be brought back. Denver touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Back to throw now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Herbert. Past the 20. 10.
He's got the first down and then some.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Juwan Johnson,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Check go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. It's Dillon again. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Chargers 25.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw is Nix.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Johnston hauls it in.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Ready.
Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be open.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Herbert going to throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The Broncos going to continue on as we